Hurricane Irma remains a powerful Category 5 hurricane. It has already left a path of destruction through the Leeward Islands and parts of the Caribbean, and now it has its sights set on the Bahamas and the United States. Good evening, I'm meteorologist Jordan Young. This is your Thursday evening update. The latest data we have on Hurricane Irma, it has winds of 175 miles per hour and is quickly moving to the west-northwest at 16 miles an hour. That pressure is holding steady at 919 millibars. You can see the intense thunderstorms wrapping around Irma on our satellite imagery. That will allow Irma to continue to maintain its strength as it moves over the very warm waters. Hurricane warnings have been issued for all of the Bahamas, and if you look right there, Florida is currently under a hurricane watch, soon to be upgraded to a hurricane warning. The National Hurricane Center track has shifted slightly westward today as model guidance has pushed Irma off to the west. Right now, there will be a landfall roughly around the Miami area as a major hurricane. Right now, we believe it will make landfall as either a Category 4 or 5 storm. Regardless, people in Florida need to be making preparations for Hurricane Irma. The biggest change now is that Irma may remain over Florida. This will produce a weaker storm as we move up into the Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina areas. Now, we'll need to monitor this trend. You can still see the cone of uncertainty. The storm could emerge back over the Atlantic Ocean. We still have about 4 to 5 days to watch this, so I will keep you updated. But here are the tracks. This is the spaghetti plots. This is a run of many different models, and you can see that nice cluster right there. As you can see, the National Hurricane Center is really favoring that cluster, but the GFS computer model is a little less certain with the model. This is the ensemble run, but as you can see, all of the GFS ensemble members, or a good majority of them, take Irma right into the Florida areas. So now I'm going to switch and pull up our GFS computer model, and this is the 18Z run. I'm going to advance it now. This will be on Sunday morning, and you can see Irma beginning to make a landfall. Right now, the indications are that Irma will make landfall in the morning hours on Sunday morning or around noon on Sunday. Once it makes landfall, it will either A, stay right on the coastline of Florida, or B, emerge back off to the Atlantic. There's still some uncertainty with the exact track. If the storm emerges back off into the Atlantic Ocean, we can expect Irma to strengthen again over the warm waters of the Atlantic Ocean. If it remains over Florida, it will remain a weaker storm system. Current model guidance takes the storm right on up, and by Monday morning you can see the storm centered right over the Jacksonville area. As we move on northward, that storm begins to rotate. Now the GFS model has actually suppressed the storm all the way down and is actually now deferring it back up into the Atlanta area. Right now, that is south of most guidance. Most of the guidance is taking it north of that, up along the Georgia-South Carolina border. So there's still some uncertainty with the exact track. For us in the Carolinas, we need to be prepared for Hurricane Irma. Parts of South Carolina will see wind gusts up to 80 to 90 miles per hour. Across the Carolinas, I'm expecting wind gusts of 40 to 60 miles per hour. Coupled with 3 to 5 inches of rain, there is a good chance that there will be power outages from Hurricane Irma. The good news is we still have time to track this storm, and there will still be some fluctuations in model data. So I will be keeping you updated with the latest trends on WXJordan.com and on my Facebook page, WX Jordan. I will keep you updated, and I will have another video update tomorrow regarding the latest data on Hurricane Irma. Thank you. I'm meteorologist Jordan Young.